Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? You doing all right? Hope you're doing well. It's Thursday. A lot of you might even be off for the holidays. We are recording this Thursday, December 22nd, 2016. Man, December has just flown by, hasn't it? I'm going to work today. I get off Monday. Decided not to take vacation now. Just it's almost a vacation when everyone in the office is gone. I can actually work, think. So this is my work vacation time. But I hope all of you are doing well, you and your families and everything else. I hope you're doing well. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. You know why? Because it's another day. Yeah, we do this every single day. We talk together about knives and man stuff and women stuff, cigars and stuff. Yeah, this is where we talk about stuff that we stuff our pockets with, okay? So let's talk about it. What you see in front of you, that's what I'm stuffing my pockets with today. You notice there's not a lot of Spydercos. I love my Spydercos, but when you keep doing videos, a bunch of videos, what did I do? I did all the Spyderco flippers. Man, what else did I do? We did Spyderco flippers. We've done a whole bunch of Spyderco videos. We did all the folders that Spyderco released in 2016 this year. It's been an epic year. So check out that video. I actually purchased them. We also did a look ahead at the 2017 catalog. Instead of just showing you pictures of the catalog, a lot of the knives for 2016 are going to be improved on. Some of them are classic Spydercos. I happen to own them. So we talked about those as well. So go check that video out. There's just a bunch of videos, okay, on this channel, as well as all of the pocket dump deconstructions that we've done already. Over 320 something. Man, oh man, oh man. We've got to keep meeting like this. This is really fun. Don't forget to thumb up the videos. Yeah, that's the energy. That's the fuel. That's what keeps me coming back every single day to let you know that you guys appreciate the videos. Thumb it up. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're making our way towards 2,000 subscriptions. Once we do, I'm giving away 2 new Spydercos. Yeah, at least one of them will be a limited sprint run. All right? Let's talk about this pocket dump deconstruction. I've taken a bunch of pictures of this. I'll post it on the Instagram around noonish, 1ish, or 2ish at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Turn my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video. And here we go. I should track how many of these I've done, but I know it's over 300, 320 or so. Let's get going. Today, I'm going to do my Mont Blanc watch. It's a battery run watch, and I just feel like it. I'm in the mood for it. One of my regular rotation watches. You are looking at one of my first Monte Cristos that I purchased, Cuban Monte Cristos. I have, I just kept going crazy with the Monte Cristos and putting them in the humidor. Let me tell you something. Wait. Oh, man, it smells like heaven. Ugh. Real age. It's going to be special for me. You know, I have to tell you, you guys notice I hope everyone has wonderful holidays, but man, when I'm away from my kids and my grandkids and everything, it gets a little sensitive. You know, I have to keep rewarding myself. I've been lucky. I've been able to reward myself with new Spydercos lately, right? With the Rubicon 2 and, of course, with the Advocate. Hey, let me say something, and then we're going to keep going. I know, I'm pausing a little. Someone People have been great with the comments, so thank you for that. If you guys I haven't gotten back to the comments, I will. I do that in bunches, and I apologize, but I see them the day that you post them. And folks have been really interesting. Their comments, their opinions on the knives. Just keep it going. I really appreciate the feedback and stuff as well. And you guys have been so great about it. You know, it's like buds talking about stuff. Even when I make a mistake, you're great about it, and I learn from it. Or you guys explaining steel and that kind of thing. I really appreciate it. Or your opinion about the Advocate that may not, you know, seem as good as I seem to like it. I love that stuff too. So thank you very much. I appreciate the grown-up discussion in the comments. I really do. All right, let's talk about this stuff. Yeah, my Schoen Design pen. This is the, you know, at some point, I've I've been rewarding myself. I bought another knife. I am really, I really have a disease, a knife disease. It's not a Spyderco. I wish it was the Para 3. I'm keeping my eye out. If you guys see it anywhere, someone else commented that, yeah, it's going to happen before the end of the year. Let me know. I've got my feelers out. Someone also asked me, where do I get my Spydercos? Because it seems like I get them early. You know, I just have my feelers out. I buy from Blade HQ and everyone else. I also have several people who are collectors for Spyderco. So sometimes you'll see little numbers on the blades of the knives that I have. Go on my Instagram, check them out, or look at the videos that I just did, and you'll see numbers like a 03 or a 102 or something. Those are collectors in the collector program at Spyderco. I'm not. And they just get every knife first with their number on it. So I have a couple of good folks that I hit up and see if they're willing, if something new has come in, if they're willing to sell it. But this knife, I told you guys, I've been looking at it and I just had to, I was going to do a more expensive one, and I had to get the carbon fiber small Sabenza 21 with the single blade. That's going to be my only small and single blade Chris Reeve knife. I'm starting to fall in love with that. Early on, people said, which one do you like more? And I kept going, classics. I like them both, but I always go classic. I still would go with the classic Chris Reeve knife, but man, that in single. And I'm hoping. I know no one watches, none of the big guys watch these, but man, I wish someone at the Chris Reeve knife folks would please put it in single on a small Incosi for me, please. You're doing it for small 21s. Do it for what I'm calling the small 25. I'll stop calling it a small 25. Just call it small Incosi. I'm in love with that knife. Put it in single on it, please. Anyway, okay, enough of that. Hey, it's Christmas time. When I was married, and even now, my kids and grandkids always say, Granddaddy, you're the hardest person to buy something for because you just keep buying. And they're right. I need to keep buying. I need to start selling and get my sportsmobile. Anyway, enough rambling. This is like a weekend one, right? Where I keep rambling. I guess I'm just happy to talk to you guys. It's Thursday. I can see the weekend. I can see the holidays. I can see an off day on Monday. I'm feeling good, and I want to share that with you guys. So I hope you're feeling my positive energy today. Boy, that sounded real West Coast of me, didn't it? But anyway, you guys know what I mean. I'm trying to share the love with all this stuff in the pockets. The coin today is a 1993 Chinese panda coin. Again, all of these coins, pandas and maple leaves and every other coin you can imagine that had a series I used to collect, and then silver hit 50. Whoosh! I'm not a dummy. It only hit that high one other time, and that was when a couple of brothers bought up silver to manipulate the silver market. Other than that, it went through the roof at $50, and I went, buy, buy, buy. A lot of the knives that you see, a lot of people, after, and that was after I bought it at like 13 or 14. A lot of these knives you see, and I'm just a collector. I didn't do it to sell it. I just like collecting, and I got, just like I'm with knives, I had a disease that I had to have all these coins and gold coins as well. It's my way. You guys know this. That's the reason. Oh, by the way, this is blended Scotch, the red kind. Just like, or the brown kind. Sorry. This is just like I tell you that the reason I, even on the weekend, I'll have this with me. It's not like I can't go to my liquor cabinet or table and pull off a big bottle and pour it in. It's just I always start with the flask. And then I tell myself, pause, man. Of course you want more. You always want more of everything good, right? And then if I want to, I'm a grown man, I get more. But it does give me that kind of, okay, Kev. Or while I'm thinking about it, I fall asleep, As you can see with my knife collection, I go crazy. But anyway, most of these knives were bought because of the sell-off of the silver and the gold when everything was high. Check a look at silver today. Check a look at gold today. I sold at 50 and gold was at 35, 3600. Yes, I did. And now you see the knives. So it wasn't where I worked and stuff, although it is where I work, right? That's how I got the coins, whatever. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the knives. I don't know why I'm so happy. I still have to go to work. I need to chill a little. Maybe too much coffee, huh? This is the Spyderco tag knife for my keychain knife. It's the dog tag knife. Spyderco working with Serge Pachenko. They had 3 knives come out. This was the first one, titanium with this little aluminum guide to keep you from getting cut when it goes down there. I love this S30V steel. They didn't skimp on the steel. Of course, it's a dog tag knife because it's the exact size of the dog tag. Serge has a lot of custom and mid-tech tag knives as well. I like him. I need to start collecting some of his stuff if I could find it. This is just a real nice design. And it's great for a keychain knife. People see it, or you can wear it around your neck, a small neck knife. It's a small knife. It's 1.2 inch blade. Again, S30V steel. So very good blade. It is a slip joint. Just poke your finger right here. And you do a good job with it. My medium knife, again, I love Spyderco, and that is a Spyderco work with. But man, I needed to get into my Pelican cases and play with something that wasn't Spyderco. My desk is filled with other Spydercos that I'm going to do a video on. I'm working on a slip joint. Spyderco has released a lot of slip joints. Knives, that would be one of them, that collection. And maybe I'll do the slip joint knife with the fixed blade knives. And then we'll keep working down as we keep having fun with our Spyderco Palooza. I could have put the Pelican cases on the table and just lifted them out and said, this is that, this is that. And I know this is taking a while, but it's going to take a while before we get 2,000. Someone said to me, I hope you're going to finish Spyderco Palooza before we hit 2,000. I'm like, yeah, we're a ways away. We'll finish. It's a whole bunch of knives. And while it does take a while, and sometimes I go, oh man, I'm never going to get through, I think it's better to have these separate videos. It's better for me just to have a record of all of the knives in their categories. So we'll continue to do them. More Palooza coming. Thank you very much. Still, I'm so thrilled that we went through 1,000 subscribers. Now we're looking for 2,000. So, this is my knife. If you've been watching, you guys know the people who are new to the channel, and there are a lot of you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I have 4 Pelican cases. I don't know. They're starting to fill up a little. They are full. I get a new one when one gets full. I have 4 of them. 3 1550 Pelican cases and 1 1600. I have a bunch of knives. My biggest collection by far is Spyderco knives. I still don't know how many, but look at the Spyderco Palooza playlist on this channel because we're going through a bunch of knives, and we probably have 4 or 5 more videos to go before we're finished with the collection. I love Chris Reeve knives. That's why I went off topic and started talking about the Insingo that I just bought. 56, I guess now 57 Chris Reeve folding knives, and I love Brous blades, Jason Brous. I don't have his newer stuff because I've been buying Spydercos and Chris Reeve knives, but I have to get his newer stuff. But man, I love his older work. All these mid-techs, I love it. It's the 3rd largest collection I have. Yeah, I have Hinderers and a lot of case knives. Man, we need to do case knives. I don't carry them enough. I love my case knives. But talking about Brous blades, this is one of them. What he does is, besides doing limited runs of his mid-techs, he then does what he calls his one-offs. And this is a one-off. Great carbon fiber that he made, dug through and made patterns, which I love. Blacked out tie liners that are, I'm looking to see, are they? No, not skeletonized, just real thin. Man, this is the Spyderco. See, I've been doing so many Spydercos. This is the Brous blades caliber, and after all the flipping knives, I just did the Spyderco flipper, all the knives, this is still one of my best flippers from Jason Brous. I'll tell you, it's the caliber. It was a one-off, one of a kind. He does have a lot of calibers available. You could even get some from Blade HQ still. They're mid-tech, they're limited, all of his knives are limited. But man, this spare point is unbelievable. Blacked out. For a while, I just went crazy with all of his blackouts. He'll do a lot of different types of blades besides the satin, but I loved his blacked out blades, and I got this one blacked out. But what a wonderful D2 steel. He only deals with D2 steel. This has a 3-inch blade. With D2, it just snaps out like crazy, and it's light. Nice clip. It's right or left, tip up. Liner locks. The thing about a knife like this that is so light and so wonderful, there is another Brous blade that got away that I was going to carry as my medium knife, but I decided to go with this one. After I picked my big hunka, I needed something a lot thinner, and this is a lot thinner, the caliber. But it's my kind of knife at 3 inches and just flips. This is a very good EDC knife and also a very nice tactical knife. I just really love it. If I always say this, right? But this is a keeper. I just really like that knife. It's a good knife. If you guys have not checked out Brous blades, do so. I've been thinking about, I'm going to do a couple more. I'm going to start working on these Spyder Paloozas, but just like when I did my Chris Reeve, all of my Chris Reeve knife collection, just as a breather from Spyderco, I need to do the Brous blades. At first I was saying, hey, when we reach 2,000, I'll go through the case. I had Brous blades, case knives, and all kinds of stuff. But I think I'm going to do a Brous blade big collection video at some point too. I just love Brous blades. Now, talking about loving knives, I have several Hinderers, not as many as I'd like to have. My last one was the half track that I love. That little stubby half track, the newest design that came out of the Hinderer shop. But this is the Skinner. And for me, for some reason, I just really adore this red or raspberry G10 on this XM-18 Hinderer. XM-18 Hinderer with this Skinner shape, that thick blade, S35 VN steel, and I don't care what people say, he solved his problem. Now, someone did give me a comment and say, yeah, it took him years and all this, and I don't like the guy. I don't care who people don't like. I honestly, I'm not a saint. There are people that I dislike every single day. All right? They are. I mean, I'm a human just like you guys. But frankly, I don't care who you don't like. I don't. I don't mind about, hey man, I'm a man. I don't mind about negativity and all that. Legit. But it was a legit comment. It did take a long time for them to deal with it. And they have. That's legit. Especially if they were hard to get. Before he came up and started using his distribution on Blade HQ and everything, now you can get Hinderers. I got that half track right after he, came from SHOT Show or Blade Show and announced it, and all of a sudden it was available on Blade HQ and elsewhere, right? So yes, he now has distribution. Before, you needed to be a cop or a fireman, and so the only time you would pick up a Hinderer is in the secondary market, and they were going for like $1,000 or so. So just think, you finally get your Hinderer because you've heard about it, and then the flipper didn't flip, and so that made the rounds a lot. So I understand the anger over that, especially if you owned one. So I get it. But I do want to say, super valid comment. So when I say I love my Hinderer and it's flipping, I like people comment and say, though, it took years. You were right on for that. So that's why it's called community, so you guys can feedback as well. But I honestly don't care what people hate people or whatever. That's just not me. Could care less. And I'm old school. I know now everybody cares about everything. I just care less. This is the Skinner XM-18. XM-18s from Hinderer, if you don't know it, I didn't know because I was busy with Spydercos and stuff. The XM-18s are Hinderers that have 3-inch and 3.5-inch, a type of knife, obviously, the XMs. If it's an XM-24, then it's a 4-inch knife. This is an XM-18 because this big hunka blade that shoots out there is 3.5-inch S35 VN steel, titanium on the back. One thing you can never criticize Hinderer for, and again, I don't pimp knives. I talk about it a lot because I love seeing all the variations. That's why I have Instagram. I love seeing everyone and what they do. And a lot of people who start out pimping knives, making them different, have turned into wonderful knife makers. So, but one thing you can't criticize Hinderer for, and you could probably criticize a lot of other folks, is he sells a lot of things so that you can personalize your knife. And I love to see that. The clips. He has all kinds of different clips. The little cliff plates. See, could be tip up or tip down. And when this one right here is tip down, I could switch it to make it tip up, but I'm lazy. And then he has a plate. Well, you can do special plates and everything. I mean, his newer designs, you can pull out the back of it and put in all kinds of things. He's giving you all kinds of accessories that you could put in to personalize it. That's a man that actually, that company does a great job with that. They really do. I just like how it looks, how it feels, how smooth this is. This is my, oh man, I went way too long on this. I'm sorry. You could tell I haven't talked nicely to people in a long time since we're working so hard at work, and I'm just blathering on. Good thing this is digital. You could fast forward. I apologize for that. But that is that right there is the Skinner. 3.5 inches S35VN steel with that wonderful G10 stonewash blade. And that's along with my Brous blade caliber, the sweetest flipper I have. Real light, 3-inch D2 steel. And yeah, Spyderco on the keychain with the Spyderco and the Serge Pachenko dog tag knife with that 1.2-inch blade, but still S35V. That's going to be my carry, guys. Please thumb it up. Please share. Don't forget to subscribe. And I won't forget that this is the knife that got away. Another one. I got in the Brous blades. I almost did an all Brous blade carry. Till this drew my attention away. And then I just needed something thinner and lighter. This, my friends, is the Brous blade center. This was his collaboration with Sal Monero, the custom knife maker, off of his center. Titanium liners. Oh, man. Just wonderful quality carbon fiber. On the back, he has like a grater, you know, titanium backspacer with this nice like cheese grater kind of pattern. It feels nice though. Oh, I like his deep carry clip. It for D2, everything from Jason is D2, and I love that about him too. He knows the steel that he knows how to heat treat and deal with, and he sticks with it. Flips like a dream. The blade is 3.25 inches, so I wanted a smaller one and thinner. This is a little thick here, right? At least thicker than this. Feels good. The only thing is, in the design is it does come down a little too much for me. I feel a little crushed underneath there. But it does have a nice little choil right here as well. And that's kind of, I can choke up and get some relief from that. But man, it flips nice. It feels wonderful. That, my friends, is the knife that got away. It's the Brous blades center. His work with Sal Monero. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. Sorry I blathered so much. I just enjoy your company. Plain and simple. I hope you have some time off this holiday. I hope you're taking some time off every day for you. Doesn't have to be a lot of time. Just a little time. Trust me, you'll feel a lot better. I started doing it 50 years too late. I'd be a much better person if I would have started it 50 years earlier. So I'm old man and you guys spend a little time for yourself. Some people call it selfishness. I call it self-healing. And no, I'm not one of those people from the West Coast. Hey man, just chill. Sometimes this is my self-healing. But while I'm smoking and sipping, it's my time. Turn off all the blather from social media and just chill and think, okay? Hey, I'm out of here. I got to get to work late. You guys have a perfect day, okay? Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for spending so much time with me. Keep those pockets full. I bet it'll make you happier. Goodbye.